Does Ford stock look more like Tesla stock? Okay, let's have a look. This is the chart of Ford, the 1-year chart for stock for Ford. You can see that this is it, and then this is the 1-year chart for Tesla. You can see that Tesla Inc. Well, pretty much what is most certain is that the underlying trend for the two stocks are on the bullish, very much bullish. You know, their underlying trends are bullish ones. You know, so today, the 4th of January 2022, the price reached a new 52-week high of 24.56. This exceeded the previous high of 21.88 by $2.68, and it is 191.31% above the 52-week low of $8.43. So it closed the session of the 4th of January at 24.38 or 31, and that was a gain of 11.67%. It was the most active stock for this session, and it has been active for several days now. Several days has been active for several days. You know, so the volume was 309.6 million above average. Let's have a look and see what's going on here. On its regular volume, 62 million. That's the 10-day average. 83.618 million. That's the 90-day average. So the opinions and news out there is that today, the 4th of January 2021, it nearly doubled its annual. It announced that it nearly doubled its annual production capacity for its red hot F-150 Lightning electric truck to 150,000 vehicles, as the model has already attracted nearly 200,000 reservations ahead of its arrival this spring as US dealers. Okay, Ford's announcement comes at a day ahead of rival General Motors' public introduction of the Chevrolet Silverado, which is slated to go on sale in early 2023. So that Silverado is also obviously an electric pickup truck. The Silverado E will be unveiled by GM's CEO Mary Barra on Wednesday, the 5th of January, in a remote session connected with the annual conference electronics show in Las Vegas. Shares of both Ford and GM jumped on Tuesday, that's today, the 4th of January. Okay, but the CEO of Ford, Jim Farley, in early December, he told December of 2021, he told CNBC host Jim Cramer that Ford has had to stop taking reservations for 2022 Lightning because, you know, they had so many. You know, that was what the Jim Farley said. Ford originally had production capacity of 70 to 80,000 Lightnings. Farley said in December in that interview that Ford also aimed at over the next 2 years the company's Rouge factory near its Dearborn, Michigan headquarters. So yes, the aim at doubling that capacity over the next 2 years, probably from what it is, 70,000 to 80. I mean, from 70 to 80,000 to probably up to 160,000. So Ford is also planning to triple annual production of its popular Mustang Mach-E electric crossover to more than 200,000 by 2023 to meet better than anticipated demand. The car maker said it will have the annual capacity to build 600,000 vehicles globally within 24 months, when it aims to become the clear number 2 electric vehicle maker in North America behind Tesla, which last year sold more than 100,000 EVs. So the 2022 F-150 Lightning will have a starting price of $39,947 and is being aimed at both retail and commercial customers. Shares of Ford soared roughly, I would say 190% last year, 2021, beating Tesla, its larger cross-town rival. General Motors as well, and a host of EV startups to become the best performing stock among all automakers in 2021. So yes, the best automaker stock is Ford for 2021. Ford also increased November vehicle deliveries year over year, and grew its profit margins, reduced some of its long-term debt, and is taking control of its semiconductor-related supply chain issues by partnering with chip maker Global Foundries. And then, according to Yahoo Finance, Wall Street's market participants have found they found new bullishness on Ford stock, it's as a result of ongoing operational turnaround at the company under the CEO Jim Farley and Bill Ford's push for green automobiles. So solid third quarter earnings for Ford helped as well. The third quarter adjusted earnings came in at 51 cents a share, trouncing analyst estimates of 27 cents. Net sales of 33.2 billion beat analyst projections by $800 million, despite the semiconductor shortage crimping production levels. For the full year, Ford estimates adjusted profits of $10.5 billion to $11.5 billion. Previously, Ford expected earnings of $9 billion to $10 billion. The company also reinstated its dividend, which it had cut at the height of the pandemic in 2020. Okay. So what we know for sure is that the stock is definitely considered, the underlying trend is bullish one. The stock is bullish, and we definitely ignored it. We have been seeing it on the radar. It's been there, active. We never really bothered to see what's going on with the stock, only till it just popped to the top of the most active list. That's when we just began to have a look and see what's going on here. So what we know for sure is that it has had this resistance. It had a stiff resistance around this $20 mark. You can see that from early November. At various times it definitely crossed it. But at the same time it proved to be a resistance, or it was a reference point. It was a reference point. So okay, see from here, from sometime in late November, it was never ever went above that. Never closed above that till the it wasn't for a long time, probably roughly about 2 weeks. It now broke above yet again. It still fell back again below it. So this was towards the end of last month, December. It now began to escape this resistance that $20 mark has provided. So yes, there was that sell-off on the sometime in December. There was some sell-off, and it was from that time that when it ended, and that was when it began to extend further up. So yeah, the underlying trend is a bullish one. And it has technically it has performed well. Has never really fallen below its 50-day moving average. Last time it was below that 50-day moving average last time it fell below that was sometime in September, 20th of September. That was the last time it fell. Okay, the last time it was below that was in 22nd of December. Yes, 22nd of December of September. That was the last time. And then for the 20-day moving average, okay, well, yes, it's been doing well since that time. It has never really fallen below that. And so that's a very good one. Obviously the 200-day moving average has never ever fell below that the whole of this 1 year, all the way back to early 5th of January. It has never been closed. It has never fallen below that 200-day moving average. At various times, also in that September period, it came close but never fell below that. So you see, this stock is technically sound, very interesting. It keeps on. It has the the attributes that ensures that it keeps on feeding on itself, you know. So let's see what is going on here, because momentum is very strong. You can see that momentum is strong in overbought condition right now. Also, I mean, yes, the stock ran up some gains, so that is what is expected, you know, even though we know that if the stock is overbought, then the natural implications that it will come out from that. So yes, if it does, but you know, that's not the end. You know, the prospects are still there, you know. And then MACD is above the signal line as well. Momentum, so RSI is showing a lot of strength, overbought as well. You can see that this is the accumulation distribution since it has been on this upward move, upward trend. Since when? When was this? Let's see when it started to extend. Since the 28th of October. That is when it has when it started to, you know, show this exhibit this bullish trend. Since the 28th of October, it has not at various times it launched, but you know, it has continued, you know. So you can see the ratings here. Reuters, they have a target of 19.5, has been exceeded, and we have this from CFR is a 4-star, and Argos has a buy rating, Market Edge is a long. So we have the readout here. It says that it appears to be in a strong bullish trend. It's 200-day moving average is upward sloping, and the MACD histogram is above zero. Comparative relative strength analysis shows it's outperforming the S&P 500. Momentum is strongly bullish. The 14-period slow stochastic oscillator is above 80, the level which many analysts call overbought. This means that investors have been actively purchasing shares and driving the price higher. So the volume for today was heavier than usual, trading 309.610 million shares versus an average of 71.968 million shares per day during the last 12 months. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. So the volume for this session was definitely easily a very heavy one. You can see that, you know, it speaks for itself. So going by this chart, let's have a look and see what we can, over the next 1 month, whether we can determine a sort of price target and support levels. Okay, let's so actually today at some point it reached 24.50. yes, that's what we have there. So let's see whether we can use that 52-week high and determine some Fibonacci support levels, and then go ahead and estimate some estimate the extension levels. So let's use this to determine the retracement levels. Okay, let's use this 52-week low, sorry, the 10-day 1 month low of 19 point what. Okay, so oh sorry, we have to redraw this. Okay, let's say it's 19.20. So support levels, the next it's so far it just close to its 100% extension level, that is the 24.50. so if it's going to drop, the next natural support level will be 22.49, and next one is 21.89. next one will be 21.224. next one will be 20.46. so let's use the same maximum here, this 100% extension level, 24.50, I think 24.50, and then we take this low of 24.18. okay, it doesn't seem like it's going to be a lot, but yeah, but the stock does not extend by huge margins. So 0.50 minus 0.18, Is that what we picked? 0.18. Let's be sure that is exactly what we picked. But yeah, 0.18. We're gonna have 0.32 times 2.618 will give us 0.83. So we add that to the closing price of this session. It is 24.31. 24.31. So we have a target price of 25.15. So easily it can even easily achieve that 25.15. So target is 25.15. This is for within the next 10 days. You know, that's our target within the next 10 days. Okay, within the next 1 month. So I think easily can get there. Yeah, so let's fingers crossed. We'll continue to calculate more targets for the stock. So 25.15 is our modest target for Ford. So see what you make of Ford, and it is easily the best performing auto stock for 2021, and I started the new year on with a bang as well. So see what you make of Ford stock, and thank you very much for watching this video.